What it is, fools, it's Todd from Strength Faction here to welcome you to this week's insertion of Just the Tip. Now this insertion, this tip, is just a little bit longer than normal, all right? So hold on to your butts, we're about to get into some stuff. So last week or the week before, we went into our goal intent skill assessment that we use to make decisions when writing programs. Chris laid it out for you. This is why it makes sense. Here's how to use it. It's an up-down scale type of thing, okay? This week, we're gonna go more in depth with the interplay between goal and intent, okay? So we're gonna use this to look at clients' goals, look at our decision-making process, and also help create more buy-in for the client to us, to our process, if maybe it seems like it's a little behind where they wanna be, okay? So let's say we have a lady or gent that comes in and their goal is to get shredded, right? They would like more people to see them naked. They would like the person that sees them naked often to be more excited about seeing them naked. Or they want to get into some weird shit on a Thursday night that most people don't know about. We don't know. Either way, they want to look better naked. So their goal is fat loss, okay? Whatever goal you'd like to be, whatever time frame that they've set and, objective, measurable goal, okay? So the intent for them would be to move well and to move more often so we can increase workload and we can increase the amount of inefficient exercise that they do to help them drop that fast. Of course, you could talk a whole lot about what goes on in their life outside of here, their kitchen behavior, whatever you want to talk about. But for this scope, this is what we can deal with. We can deal with this right in front of us. So they come in, you do whatever screen that you use. Could be the FMS, could be something you made up. Whatever's objective allows you to make decisions based on the information that you have in front of you, okay? So, you look at this. Wow, they're a fucking train wreck. They don't move very well. So, what can you do? Very simple. We look at this, and our intent is to get them to here. But our intent is multi-layered. So we have to intend to move well first, okay? So, we use whatever systems we use. If you use something like functional range conditioning to help increase joint mobility, or the systems laid out by the FMS, FCS, whatever systems you use, your 2 up, 2 down progression regression system, whatever you have, okay? So that's where we use our decision making to move well, okay? So as coaches, sometimes we get excited, right? We want to write a good program. We want to get people to where they need to be. So we maybe throw some things in a little faster than we should to help people move towards a goal that they want. This is our chance to check ourselves, tap the brakes, and say, well, what is truly intent right now with the information that we have in front of us? And that is to help someone move well so they can build momentum, increase training frequency, increase training load, increase training volume to get to where they want to be, okay? So the client comes in, they look at the program day one, you got whatever, some leg lowering variations, basic hinging variations, whatever you got in there, and they think, wow, why am I not where I need to be right now? Okay, why am I not doing the things that I think are necessary to drop this fat, get shredded, do weird shit on Thursdays, okay? So this is where we come back to say, okay, well, our intent is to get you to this goal, okay? So keep that in mind. Your intent is also to get to this goal. Within that, we have to move well and we have to move more, okay? So if we can explain that intent coincides with the fat loss, if we can move well, we can move more, and then we can do all these things that get us back to this goal, it's easier for us to create buy-in because we can explain the process. So, goal, fat loss, intent, to move well, to move more, so we can increase workload, increase inefficient exercise, get you shredded, get more people looking at your hoo-ha, okay? So does that make sense? Very simple stuff, and it may seem overly simple to you right now, but just having this framework to play with and be able to explain things to clients and check ourselves when we go to make decisions will make a huge, huge difference in your program. Again, Todd from Strength Faction here with this week's Just the Tip. Try this shit out. We'll check you out soon.